Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. How are you all? We're doing readings love readings for each individual sign. So we'll be taking some cards to see what's going on in the month of February, which is an important month for love for each individual sign. Now, this could be new love, this could be old love, this could be anything pertaining to love. We'll see what shows up, but what we will be doing on Patreon and through our website, we'll be doing extra love readings for February for a particular person that you are thinking about. So more so inclined towards twin flame soulmate love reading. So these free readings here on YouTube are generally for love and what will show up in the month of February of 2024. So you can get the timestamps of when your reading begins for your sign. Check out your sun, moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node if you are familiar with your placements in your own chart. So I will have the timestamp beneath for when the tarot starts, when the reading starts. And you can also get the links. I will be linking in about a week pertaining to Patreon and through our website. So during the first week of February, you can check out the love readings, the twin flame soulmate, very important love reading, a special person in your life that you can either join us through Patreon or make a one-off purchase through our website. But that will not be up, not for another week. So I will be putting the links so you can return to this reading. I'll be putting the links beneath this video for those of you that are interested in joining us on Patreon or purchasing a one-off through our website. Okay, so you'll need to return to this reading here, and let's go. I mean, it is Valentine's Day, and it ain't going to be an easy one this year, my dear friends. So a lot is going on as Venus and Mars will be conjoining. They'll be doing their dance, flirting, fighting, separating, coming together. So it will be a very dramatic, I would say, month, the month of February for love. Many will break up, others will make up, so it can go either way. If you're interested in a personal reading, our website is beneath this video. So love and light, and let's go on to the readings. Hello, dear Scorpio, and welcome to your February love reading. I hope you're doing well, and I also hope that you have listened to the introduction. I am talking about doing some twin flame soulmate readings for Patreon, as well as having them up on our website where you can make a one-off purchase, as we're looking more into those difficult relationships, those lifelong relationships. Nevertheless, let's see what is going on in the month of February of 2024. Dear Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you. I'm just looking to see the lovers, Venus and Mars. For you, dear Scorpio, if you're a Scorpio rising, they are transiting through your third house of your close environment, your siblings, your relatives, the way you communicate, the way you perceive things. So this could be communication, obviously, pertaining to the lovers, which they will transition, the lovers will transition into your fourth house where Pluto has entered. So this is the beginning of huge changes going on for you in your personal, private life. So that will be interesting, especially if you're born very close to the beginning of the Scorpio season. All right, so obviously that the latter part of February will bring huge changes pertaining to your personal life and your home life. So keep that in mind. You do have blessings though coming from your house of others, unexpected turns of luck pertaining to relationships. All right, so relationships also that could be at a physical distance. You could be dealing with a foreigner, some sort of justice, some sort of huge changes, unexpected, pertaining to your love life and your most important one-on-one connections. Let's see what Spirit is showing through the tarot as where love is concerned. It hasn't been much fun for you. I would say, dear Scorpio, if you're a Scorpio rising, look to the Pisces season for more romance, more risk-taking where love is concerned. Okay, let's see what's going on, Scorpio, in the month of February. Now remember that with Venus and Mars, the lovers of the zodiac, when they come together, it could also speak to possible fights, war-like energies. Okay, so competitive energies as well. So it's as though, you know, the lovers are putting pressure on your personal life, on you physically, but also, I mean, they're at a position which is putting a lot of pressure in your life. So love pressure that will bring change. Keep that in mind, Scorpio. Oh, wow, you've got justice in the now position. Libra is where the South Node is. The South Node is about releasing and letting go, closing up a major chapter in your life. Oh, wow. And Libra is your 12th house, which speaks to karma, which speaks to a major cycle of life that's coming to an end, possibly also changes where secret love affairs are concerned. If you are in a situation like that, but there's releasing, like there's sort of like a letting go of the past. I don't know if it's got to do with you or the person that you're connecting with. From the deep past, you're coming from the Page of Swords, Gemini energy. Crowning you is the Lovers. So you see, there is something to do with choices in love, head over heart decisions, a very important love connection, which is a divine union with Gemini. Now, I don't know, the energy of Gemini could be that you could have your Venus in Gemini or your Mars in Gemini, just saying. But the Lovers, remember, is a divine union, and this is sort of what's crowning you. So love is very important at this stage. You do have two cards of balance, or even justice, or trying to find peace, right? Let's see, in the recent past, 8 of Wands. Action, love messages, possibly dealing with a foreigner because these rods come from a distance. But it's also movement, lots of movement and change, or movement towards looking for peace, possible legalities, possible separation for others because of the Justice card, which can speak to separation and divorce. Choices being made. It's like a portal that's open here. So very strong Gemini energy. I'm wondering if some of you may not be letting go of a Libra or of a Gemini. Let's see what the possible outcome is. You've got the Empress, which would be something that you would love. Obviously, the Empress is major arcana. She is love herself. Here is Venus. That is going to be transitioning through your 4th and 5th house. your third and your fourth house in the month of February, coming up to the Pisces season. There could be some magic, some flirtation, some romance, looking into more the Pisces season. But the Empress, remember, speaks to Taurus and Libra. So Libra comes through a lot. Taurus, of course, is your house of others and your spouse or your most important relationships. And the Empress also speaks to a possible seed that's been planted. The Empress does speak to love. She does speak to harvest, receiving the harvest. But you're needing to be patient. Scorpio, now you're a water sign. Trust your intuition. Change is inevitable, I would say. And I would say possibly also because the Empress, she's like, she attracts. She's very much about attracting the love. She speaks to harmony and growth and the perfect partner, which I don't think is you. This could be someone that you admire, someone that is showing up for you in your near future. But also some of you, if you are going through possible separation or divorce, you may also be dealing with someone that you share children with. I mean, the page could also be a child. Let's see. 7 of Wands, the general energy. 6 of Wands. 9 of Wands. We've got a lot of fire here. We've got the 6, 7, 8, and 9 of Wands. It's like there's a desire to complete a certain cycle. It feels as though what you desire, who you connect with on a more, on a deeper level, on a more sexual level, on a more intimate level. It's been like an uphill battle, I get, going back and forth, back and forth. Let's see, beneath that is the Judgment, which is second chances, but also a moment of crisis, and whether you're able to succeed within a love relationship. I mean, we know that the 9 of Wands is like a wall. It's like a wall that's been built up. And we've got a 9 here. Beneath that is the 3 of Cups. See, 3 of Cups could be third parties, second choices, other people being involved. And there's so much fire here and wanting to connect, to succeed. You're going to be called to action at some point, even though you've gone through a lot. But I feel that you've got the support from Spirit. You've already been through a crisis, I would say, more than likely. Because remember that Justice, which is in the now, is a very karmic card. We'll take more cards and see what's going on, really. Let's get more information for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit, in the month of February. With Jupiter and Uranus moving through your 7th house, this could be separation, divorce, but also sudden revelations, awareness, and change of manifestation and abundance. Wow. Jupiter is in your 7th house, and here is Jupiter. Okay. This is Sagittarian energy. This is luck. This is justice. This is possible separation, segregation, divorce, or coming together with someone that you feel is your lucky person. This is your lucky break, either to set yourself free or, and there may also be many doubts that you may have had pertaining to, and I'm going to say because the Lovers could possibly also speak to, you could be the third person and dealing with someone that's in another connection, and there may be illusion or not seeing things clearly as Neptune is transiting through your 5th house of romance. A lot of lack of clarity of what's going on, what's really going on with the person, the apple of your eye, which I feel is the Empress here. So this is a 10. So it speaks to a possible ending and a new beginning. Let's see what the advice is for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. What is the advice for Scorpio relative to February of 2024? This is the whispers of love, and you've got turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love, which is telling me that you have not been experiencing love in the past. And it's a number 36, which equals a 9. Now, 9 is the hermit. Maybe you've been the hermit, unless you're dealing with a Virgo, and possibly also could be a foreigner with the wheel of fate. Divine timing is at play. Maybe someone is seeing the light. I mean, the hermit could also be that you've been in solitude and it's like you've turned on the light, or you're turning it on. You have been in reflection back in those days when there was love. Obviously, with Saturn moving through your 5th house of relationships, right? And the fun house, and, whether you were able to take a risk. I mean, the 5th house is the house of fun and risk taking. Maybe you're dealing with someone that is not someone that would take risks where love is concerned. So someone needed to see the light, and we've got a 9 and a 10 here. So coming to the end of a cycle, let's take more cards and see what's going on with the Lenormand. For Scorpio, dear Spirit. Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpio? There may be a lot of back and forth messaging with a certain important relationship. And maybe this is the time of decisions, possibly. Something to do with your home and your personal life. The house does speak to permanency, someone's traditional life, I mean home life, or what they've grown to believe. The house can also speak to privacy. So your personal life, let's see what's going on with that. See, choices. We've got the bridges, and the bridges can speak to like something more stable becoming unstable, something stable becoming unstable, and needing to cross over a bridge. The bridge is very much like the Lovers, and the bridges can also speak to opposing energies, but two opposites that attract each other, I get also. And the bridges, we see that they're, high up in the sky. It's very hard to find a way to go from one point to the other. So it's not an easy time for you. That's what I'm getting. And this could possibly, yes, speak to change, communication of change, possible contracts, divorce settlement. Now, do you know the asteroid of commitment and marriage is transiting through Virgo, your 11th house? So there's a lot of looking into the details, which is very much like the hermit energy that I got. And that is your lucky house. It's the house of wishes and dreams. Maybe some of you are thinking of a friendship that may become much more serious. This could be something that you're also looking at, and possible also change where your social standing, your life out there in the world is concerned, your reputation, but also keeping a lot of secrecy, keeping back on sharing with the world what's going on in your personal life. Now, there is a possibility of good news coming in, yes, because the park, this is the Garden of Eden, something forbidden, but also news coming in, or sort of clarity that could help you sort of find your way moving forward, having more clarity on what possibly is going on with your person, someone maybe that you've got on your mind. Let's see And there's the whip, which a few signs have had. This to me is like a divorce, debate, objections. It is like the justice card. And there's a death. We've got the death card, Scorpio. Even though change is not easy for you, you're a fixed water sign. You're needing to go with it, surrender to the changes that are going on pertaining to your life. Here is Aquarius, the star, which is like a wish fulfillment that's at a physical distance, timing distance, but also the star speaks to hope, speaks to being detached, speaks to your fourth house. So change, big metamorphosis, even though there's still struggles pertaining to your personal life. Right? The bear, you're needing to be confident, you're needing to be strong, courageous, and brave at this time, which you've got that energy within you. You are Plutonian, right? Pluto is your ruling planet, as is Mars. And big changes as Mars is going to connect with Pluto. Oh my God, just around the corner for you. Let's see what's going on in your subconscious, in your psyche in the month before we take more tarot for you. I get a birthing process that you're going through, Scorpio. Something is going to be birthed here, and that's what the Empress speaks to as well. If you're not looking for pregnancy, do take precaution. Unawakened, healing, observer. The observer is this is like being looked at through the internet, someone stalking or checking you out on social media. There's something that someone's unawakened about. Or maybe you're thinking that healing will not take place for you in your personal, even, home life or love life. But maybe this is something that you're not aware of as of yet. Now, someone is spying on someone. Remember, we've got the Page of Swords here. So what's at the foundation? We've got third party. I want to take more cards there. What's that unawakened about? Compromise. This is like being in a relationship. Possibly not finding a way out of a compromising situation that was very hurtful for you. There is Pluto, there is purge, there is the Plutonian energy. This is like an ending. Some of you have been possibly also communicating with someone through the internet as well. Someone hiding their identity, or this could be a hiding of another relationship which may change and things may come to light. We've got, okay, it's like someone's coming out of the darkness, being more open with their emotions. A huge metamorphosis. We've got an offer on the table here with a soulmate connection. Doesn't have to be soulmate, it could be twin flame for some of you. So make sure you check out the twin flame soulmate readings for February, which should be up around early February, around just before the 10th. But yeah, there's refocus. You're going through a refocusing pertaining to your path moving forward. And because Juno is retrograde, even though all planets are direct, which means forward momentum, not having too much to do with past situations, we've got Juno retrograde. So let's not let's not forget that retrogrades do speak to the past. So maybe looking over a contract, an agreement, a marriage, marital contract, or it could be connected to business as well. It will be different for each of you. Let's see what's going on. Why do you have the Justice card in the now? What is this Justice card, this karma about? We've got the energy of Taurus here. I feel that this is you because unless you're dealing with another earth sign, possibly because your 7th house is ruled by Taurus. So you are going through some karma right now. A lot of worries, obviously. A lot of sleepless nights and anxiety. I'm wondering if you're not dealing with a Gemini, or you're just having trouble making up your mind. What is the Page of Swords in the distant past? It's like someone not letting the other person in on the truth. This is like someone protecting themselves, even not wanting to acknowledge the truth about their situation. Or you holding ground, staying in an unhealthy relationship because of a child, trying to protect your child if you are a parent. Let's look at that 8 of Wands in the recent past. What's that about? We've got a 6 of Pentacles, which again shows us the scales. Maybe someone in the recent past starting to reciprocate more, because the 6 of Pentacles is one person that gives more, a person that gives more to one side than the other. Maybe there's been like movement and change in that. Or maybe some of you have been holding back on giving the truth, being open, truthful on your situation, what's really going on with you. Because the 6 of Pentacles to me is also needing to pay money out. Money's just flowing through your pocket right now because of a possible separation or divorce, which is something maybe that you're not communicating to another love connection. What is the Lovers about? See, a lot of secrecy around another relationship. But we've got an offer here. We've got an opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles is something long-term. And I'm wondering, because the moon can also speak to deception. It could speak to your home. It could speak to your psyche. There's fears pertaining to offering someone your pentacle here. Anyway, the moon, we are going to have, we've got a new moon in Aquarius, which will be a new moon in your personal life, a new beginning, but that's going to be, it's not going to be an easy one, right? So there's going to be like an aha moment with that new moon at the beginning of February. And then there'll be a full moon in your 11th house of wishes and dreams and friendships. Something is completing and being shown for you there. Now remember, you're a water sign, so very fluid, very emotional, very psychic. Trust your intuition. What are you pushing back on, or what are you going to be called to take action on during the month of February? To travel, to move. It's like you're trying to put a lid on your desires, or there's been pushbacks pertaining to a trip. You're desiring to take a trip. Are you dealing with someone that is at a physical distance? Let's take one more on that Knight of Wands. Yeah. See, the 10 of Wands also turns to the Ace. Some of you may be just, very busy with work. You travel for work, possibly. Let's see, some of you maybe have been taking care of business. So you've had a lot on your plate, but the opportunity, and this is what's on your mind and crowning you. Remember, this could speak to a long-term relationship, right? But this can also speak to a lot of deception where love matters are concerned. A lot of hidden stuff that may be seen. Let's look at the Empress. What is the Empress in your possible future? We've got the card of Virgo. I'm wondering if you're not dealing with a Virgo. We said Virgo, Taurus, Libra. We've got Gemini, strong Gemini. Sagittarius comes through as well. Taurus. And as I said, Libra. We do have some fire here. Sagittarius is more the fire, but we see that you're needing to wait. I mean, someone's strategizing, planning for the future. Even the Empress speaks to needing to wait. The seed has been planted. There could be perfectionism or someone needing to be just very patient. There's an offer coming in. Let's see, because remember the Empress is also a 3, which speaks to an expansion or growth or still third parties. What else do we have here? We've got the 4 of Wands, which is the 1111 portal. Someone's waiting on an opportunity for love. Waiting on fated changes, divine timing. The portal does open into more love. Remember, allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experience love, and through reflecting and remembering, maybe you can manifest. Maybe this is the opportunity. You are closing up difficult cycles here. There is the Wheel of Fortune again. Big, huge changes. The Fool card. New cycle, new journey. Divine timing, dear Scorpio, where love is concerned. Remember, Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune. There is a blessing pertaining to your 7th house. Sudden changes, divorce settlements, a sense of freedom and luck coming through from the most important people in your life, which is others, the most important relationships. So obviously the Aries season will be very important, but there's a lot that you're still dealing with. See, 3 cups spilt, the 2 are still standing. Someone is going to take that leap of faith, knowing that there is support and that there is support and there's a new journey that's opening up. A new journey. Possible, another long-term possible connection, but it needs time to manifest. Right? This could also be an invitation to love. An invitation to a long-term relationship. A possible also new home. But someone's needing a little bit of time to decide. Remember that Knight of Pentacles, we see that he's stopped. He's actually stopped and waiting for this opportunity. Someone is waiting on an opportunity, on divine timing, surely, dear Scorpio. So you're refocusing, going through a purging process. I know you're going through a lot right now, but you're at the end of the hardships. 9s, right? 9 again is the Hermit. Pay attention to the 9th of February as well, and I will leave you with that. I'm wishing you well. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, dear Scorpio. You are fixed water, so obviously you need your time to with Pluto moving into Aquarius, there's a brand new season that's opening up for you in your personal life. I'm wishing you luck. Don't forget, you've got Pluto within you. You've got Pluto in your DNA. Whatever death process and change you're going through, you will be fine, right? There's something to do with a wish fulfillment, something to do with the past. And you're going through a lot of karma at this stage. So it's not in your hands. I would say it's got more to do with spirit and the hand of the divine. I would say don't, sort of release, be fluid, and don't get stuck, because then you will feel the energies even in a very much harder way. You need to go with the flow and see what plays out for you. Just run with it, Scorpio, okay? So let spirit, the hand of spirit, take charge and follow along, and know that you will be in a good place. I'm wishing you well. Thank you so much. Also, for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Always, it helps the channel, but also through joining us on Patreon and through your purchases. Love and light to all of you. I will talk to you soon. Namaste.